Good morning, guys. It is extremely foggy out. I don't even think you can see about 10 feet in front of you. I didn't check the weather app, but I do know it's supposed to be in the 70s. It announced it last night. I double looked at it and everything, but I didn't look at it this morning. But anyway, yes, it is seriously foggy out. Let's get down to business here in just a minute. Okay guys, I am wearing my shirt that reads, "My world evolves around the sun." Jesus Christ. My world does. I have no being without my Lord. None. None. Seriously. I could give you some suicide nightmares of my own life. And if it wasn't for Him, I would have succeeded. But that's maybe sometime down the road I might open up about that. Anyway, so in weighing myself this morning, I came in at 187.6. Okay, now, before any of you might think that Omad isn't working for me, I'll tell you what's not working for me. It's not Omad itself. It's me. I'm not working for me. Okay? Because as I was saying yesterday, you can't overeat. And I am still trying to adjust to just how much my body needs. And I need to remember what I had learned through the Ray Down. I need to eat just what my body needs. Not what I think I need to put down. Not what I think I need to put down. In order to make sure I'm not hungry again. Thing is, I will eventually get hungry. That's a fact. But, I've been, instead of just relaxing and trusting my body, because God created the body to know when to quit. I had somewhat been living in a small fear, which I hate giving place to. I don't like giving place to fear. But I'd been living with that fear in the back of my mind that if I don't eat enough of something, I'm going to be severely hungry and end up eating again in the evening. I need to trust my body because my body knows how much it needs. It knows. So, I don't remember. I think it was this morning. It was this morning. Holy Ghost told me not to fear. And so, a little later, Stephen Raphael put on his fresh video for today, and I watched it. And once again I was reminded about how much weight he had lost. 60 pounds in 6 months. And I'm reading through the comments, and one said that they lost 30 pounds in 1 month, but I don't know, I don't know anything about that. I've not gone into their channel or to see if they've got a channel or nothing. I have no idea. But all I know is I'm getting it from left and right. People saying that Omad works for them. They've been on Omad for such and such a time, that they've lost such and such weight. And this is even women, not just men, because we know men lose weight so easy. But this is also women telling me this. And that none of them are ever going to go back to eating what people call normal again. So I know that Omad works. I know that it works. Not to mention when I had done it incidentally, I did lose 1 pound and 6 ounces, and that was without a fluid pill. Okay? And I didn't take note of just how much I ate. It just happened that I didn't get to eat until around 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that. 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, somewhere around there. And I was able to buzz through the house, and I wasn't hungry for the rest of the evening. That's all I remember. I didn't take note of making sure to have such and such and such and such and such and such. I do know that I had plenty of protein in there, and I do know that protein is the main thing that keeps the body satisfied. But I didn't take note of having so much protein or so very little of this or just the right amount of that. I didn't. I just done what I normally had been doing, trying to eat smaller portions like I was with 2 meals a day. And all of a sudden, when I'm considering about doing Omad, I'm serving myself more than what I should be needing. It doesn't work like that. It is possible to gain weight on Omad. It is possible. If you eat too much in that one meal, you will gain weight. Period. And so I need to just keep in mind to continue eating just what my body needs. And the one thing that I had noticed, like, okay, Stephen is saying that his stomach is down to this. He said it's just the same as if he had had his stomach reduced through surgery. That by his eating Omad, his food capacity had shrunk so much. Okay, so, and that is true. It can happen like that for you on Omad. It can happen like that for me on Omad. And all I've been saying to the Lord all through these months is that I want to shrink my stomach. I want to shrink it so I don't hold so much food. I want a smaller food pouch. I want a smaller capacity. That's all I've been saying. And I think that's one reason why he led me to Omad, because the Omad, as long as I'm not overfilling myself, can cause my stomach to shrink so I don't need so much. Now, one, like Stephen said, he's just doesn't get hungry so much anymore. Another one said that they don't even feel like eating. One of my aunts, she is gorgeous. She's like in her 60s. She had 8 kids, and after every child, she gone right back to her beautiful feminine shape. And my mother had asked her once how she was able to do that. And she said that she just stays busy and she forgets to eat. I have never seen her eat a meal, ever. And I'm not saying that she doesn't eat. The only thing I've ever seen her put down is a full mason jar of protein shake. That's the only thing I've ever seen my aunt put down. A mason jar full of a protein shake. That's it. Now, I'm sure that she does eat eventually in the day. But we're talking about somebody who has got such a beautiful shaped body, even for their age after having 8 kids. So, I don't know if she eats 1 meal a day or what. I have no clue how she is. But I do know that it is possible, apparently, because I've heard other people say it, that you get to the point that you don't think about food. That's what Stephen said, that he doesn't think about food. Because eventually you do get hungry, but he said he doesn't think about food. Stephen Raphael said he doesn't think about food. And another one called Bossy, which, by the way, Bossy does videos on home hacks and benefits of foods and other things, natural things. Very cool videos. So far I have watched on the benefits of honey and oh shucks. Sorry, Bossy, I forgot the other one I've watched. Anyway, so far I've watched 2 of her videos, but she is the one who told me that she just doesn't even feel like eating. She does Omad as well. Go check her out, Bossy, Bossy. Very simple. Life hack videos, they're cool. I'm going to be watching more of them because seriously, it's interesting. It's interesting. Anyway, so yeah, through different people explaining their personal experience, and there's going to be different techniques of doing Omad. C-Dub says to stay within a certain range of calories so that you're not damaging your metabolism. There's Omad Dad, who talks about eating more natural foods, wanting to eat more natural foods, and I watched him do a video on the foods he no longer buys, and that he makes the majority of his own foods now with the Omad. And so, everybody, they've got their own technique, but it still comes down to it that Omad can work because there's lots of testimonies on it, lots of people who's lost a lot of weight. C-Dub has lost 120 pounds and still counting, I believe. And as I said, Stephen Raphael has lost 60 in 6 months. He is now, I think, probably like in the 8th month. He said that he is, the last time he mentioned he was 220 the last time he said. So today probably like day 221, 222, something like that. So yeah, the Omad is a great method, and there are no specific rules for Omad. You can eat whatever you want, but you definitely have to make sure that you're not overeating. You definitely have to make sure that you're not overeating. It's still important for you to eat the right amount of balance so that you're getting the right nutrients and minerals that you need to carry on throughout that day. That will always be very important because the body needs the minerals and nutrients. And so, however you choose to play the Omad role, just make sure that you're eating real balanced. But don't overeat by any means, because out of my personal experience, yeah, you're trying to make sure that you don't get hungry again for the rest of the day, but you won't like what the scales show you in the morning. So I'm going to have to just literally break it down, because I know I don't need that much. I've got to do that if Omad's going to work for me, because if I'm going to insist on eating too much in one meal, I might as well go back to just eating 2 meals a day. I might as well just go back to doing that. I don't want to do that, because I always felt guilty when I ate a second meal. Always. Always. I always had a sinking feeling in the back of my mind that I ate a little bit too much on the second meal. Always. At least with one meal a day, I've got more control over my eating. That also means that I've got to have that control over my portions. I don't want to overeat, whether I'm eating 3 meals a day, 2 meals a day, or 1 meal a day. I don't care. I do not want to overeat because overeating causes me to gain weight, and I'm not going there. I am not going there. I refuse to go there. I've already lost so much in so many months, and I refuse to go back in reverse. I refuse. Now, I told God this morning after I was done watching Stephen, I said, Lord, I'm ready to let this work for me. I'm ready to let it work for me. And I asked the Holy Spirit to guide me in how much I need to serve myself in my meals. Because I need His guidance on it. I need His guidance. And I know I can do this. I know I can. I know I can. So, to my new subscribers, thank you and welcome. I am so glad you're here. Tomorrow you will be seeing another journey vlog. Tonight you will be seeing another story video. A special request. Well, maybe not so much a special request as just a viewer request, because I had other requests from a few other viewers, from a couple other viewers rather. But nonetheless, this is a viewer request, so I'm going to be giving the video tonight. And yins can be staying tuned for that. I love every single one of yins. Have a wonderful day.